everyone. I've been to the flea market, the carboot sale this morning, buying more junk because I can't help myself, because I'm a little bit special and that's just the way I am. So I did take a bit of footage which I'll insert at the end of me rooting around, and I found a couple of these bits while I was rooting about with the footage. So yeah, without further ado, I went to 2 flea markets this morning. The good ones which are on the fields in the summer, the fields are all too wet. So I went to one which is on hard standing, which is like a market really, mostly 95% traders. So it was okay. But anyway, I picked up some bits. Some bits were quite cheap, some bits weren't. So without further ado, I'll get into it. So the first lot I bought was these little Howard Cements little tape measures, made in England. I don't know if you can see that, made in England, little tape measures. And I got 2 of those. I think they're like advertising, and then 2 little Atlas tape measures made in England. So I thought they'd be fun. This little Rathbone Chesterman wooden rule. I can't walk past these for some reason, but I think that'll clean up. It's got some paint on it, but I think someone's obviously left paint and then closed it. But I think that will a bit of a chip there though. That'll clean up okay, I think. And then this oil can, which is a beauty. And I'm sure I bought the exact same oil can. Hang on a second. I'm sure I bought the exact same oil can. This one looks like it was green underneath. But anyway, so it's missing the brass screw, which is a shame. So all that together was one lot. The guy wanted 7 and I chipped him to 5. I said that's missing the thingy. So that was a 5. That was the first thing I bought. The next thing I bought was this. And I found this was an outside stall. It's got a split in the handle, but it's an absolute stunner. An absolute stunner. And this is buy of the day for me, by a long shot buy of the day. It's got the most beautiful handle, but it's been, you know, but I'm not bothered about it because I'm not going to be using it. But oh, that's a stunning hammer. Absolutely over the moon with that. It feels pretty, yeah, it feels pretty solid. But anyway, that is a beauty. Let's have a look how long it is. It is a 7.5 inch long hammer, a beauty. So that was buy of the day by a mile. I did chuck in some other bits. So I chucked in this little level, this little brass level. Not super quality, but you know, why not? And then these 2 little spark plugs, because I know a guy who's got a collection of spark plugs, so I figured he had quite a few, so I just picked a couple in the boxes which look kind of cool. So you know who you are, John. So but that was an absolute stunner. So I think I gave him £3 for those. And then when I was leaving, I looked at his stall again and I saw this quite cute little sort of screwdriver gimmicky penknife. So he said a couple of quid. I just gave him that because I was so happy about the hammer. To be honest, I would have paid him 15 for the hammer all day long. I really like that hammer. I love the shape of the head. It's absolutely a beauty. So really that was a £5. So the guy had a tenner out, £10, so $12.50 for those, which most of it's junk, but this hammer, over the moon, buy of the day. Then I went inside and I bought this, which is a German drill, made in Germany. So I thought it's kind of retro. It's got a handle there, so I wonder if that handle, yeah, I think the handle will screw off. And you can probably put the handle on there to do, maybe that's one quick gear, slow gear, or fast gear. But I thought that's kind of cool with like a boxed, you know, design. But and it's got in there as well, Germany. So I thought that was kind of retro, probably from the 70s or earlier. So maybe even earlier. I don't think it's from the 80s. But yeah, super cool retro thing. So I said, how much is that, my love? She said £5. And I managed to get it down to £4. It wasn't going very well. So then I went over to another outdoor flea market, which is more like a market, sells fruit and veg as well. And the first thing I picked up was this, which is an Eclipse, which I did get some footage when I found that. It's an Eclipse number 66 for general purpose soaring. And I thought that might clean up quite nice, and the blade might clean up quite nice as well. So I thought that was kind of cool. It's obviously been snapped off at the end there, but I'm sure that could be reground a little bit. I'm sure Magdad did something very similar to that recently. So that's a cool little one. I said, how much is that? He said £1. I didn't argue. I thought the handle was worth £1. So then I went to the guy who sells tools, but he's super expensive. He writes the price on anything. I did get a bit of footage of his stall. He always wants like almost the price it cost brand new for the same thing. But I really quite like this one. I thought it's really heavy duty, and it's got an adjustable throat plate. So I thought that was kind of cool. And I really like the knurling on the brass. I thought that's a bit nicer than the average one. So obviously he had 18 quid. I said, look, I said, they're probably £18 brand new. I said, the best I could do is 12. I said, it's up to you if you want it or not. Now, if it was his dad, he wouldn't have took it, because his dad's about 3 times harder than the son. But he took it at me hand. He had a look at it. He had another look at it, and then he went, yeah, okay, you can have it for 12. So I thought 12 quid, that's a nice little, it's just like $15. I don't think that's bad, because I think it's a high quality one. It's really heavy, really dense, solid. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, so that was that. And then I also purchased this little King Dick wrench. I don't know why, I've got too many of them. A little one. It's got MS on there. Air Ministry. No, maybe not. It says A1195. So, well, whatever. So I asked how much that. He said £1. I said 50p. He went, no, £1. I went, okay. Go on then. So that was everything I bought on the indoor. Now, guess the price is on the outdoor. So I'll show you what I got. I got some other stuff from the indoor and the outdoor, but it's too big to show. So I bought this tray, and it was full of antique cutlery, and I like these trays. So I said, how much your tray, mate? He went, £6. I said, no, I don't want the things inside it, I just want the tray. He went, yeah, £6. I went, that's a lot, mate. 6. He went, right, £5. So I offered him 3, he wouldn't take it, so eventually he took 4. He was like, he's a proper dealer, so he wanted top money. But when you take all the felt out and clean these up, these are quite nice. So I thought that'd go in the toolbox. And the next thing was this spool of wire. And it's a massive spool of wire, 100 metres of 1.5 millimetre. And that would be not cheap, but it's the modern colours. I don't know if you can see there. So I said to the woman, I said, how much is your wire? She went, I don't know. I said, what do you mean you don't know? She said, my ex-boyfriend used to be an electrician and he left it in the house. I went, how inconsiderate. I said, how inconsiderate? That's really unthoughtful, isn't it? I said, he left it blocking you off, was it? He went, yeah, so I don't know what to do with it. He was an electrician. He left it when he left. I went, oh, I'll help you out with this. So I said, how much is it? She said, I don't know. I said, do you want 3 quid for it, my love? She went, how about 5? I said, 4. She went, okay. So I got 100 metres of 1.5 cable, which will come in handy for £4. I imagine in the shop that's got to be at least £5 within the shop. Right. Right, this is a long video. Right, this is guess the price. Now, I know a man, Chris, who might like that. Now, I wouldn't normally buy that. It's a Wolf, and it says 1.5 half horsepower, general duty drill. What does it say there? Electric Tools Limited London, MS made or something. I've just cleaned that a little bit because it's pretty filthy. It's a Wolf drill with the extension cord and then the extra extension cord. And I know a man who might want that, Chris. So if you want it, you can have it. So this is guess the price. So the guy wanted quite a lot for this drill, to be fair. And it has got the chuck though. I didn't see that. He wanted quite a lot. He just cleared an old timer's garage out 2 days before, and it was completely fresh what he cleared out of the garage. So this is a cool, I'd say 1950s, but I'm sure Chris would tell me otherwise, aluminium drill. So this is, guess the price. How much do you think I paid for the big, heavy duty, kind of mad looking aluminium drill? Put in the description below. So thanks very much for everybody who's watched this video all the way to the end. I'm going to insert some clips now of me rooting in boxes if you like watching that kind of thing. Alright, thanks for everyone. Don't forget to leave a comment, put your price in the description. Alright, thanks for watching, bye. Well, I'm thinking yes. Walking sticks, mate? I could do with about 30 walking sticks because I'm a half cripple. I really could. Right. This how much? 140. What? 140. Oh, yeah. Is it wrong to have a kebab in the morning? Or is it good? Good for breakfast, yeah.
Breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, I think it's good, yeah. I think we'll have one of those.
Hot chili, sweet and
Oh
sour.
yeah, bit of everything, yeah.
Mixed salad, sir?
Oh yeah, live the dream.